Pink, pink, you stink. Remember the childhood chant everyone seemed to know? The minute I saw one of my friends wearing pink, I was quick to blurt out the chant. Even now I can hear "Pink, pink, you stink" echoing through my head as I recall the refrain of my early childhood days. I undoubtedly taunted my friends and others as I chanted. As far back as I can remember, I have not liked the color pink. I wouldn't be surprised if the chant has subconsciously contributed to this notion of disdain for the color. Really, why would anyone be comfortable wearing pink when that chant echoes through the head? Perhaps this is why we're told to be careful what we allow into our hearts, because it is difficult to remove. My clothes were not the only thing that turned me against the color pink. To me, pink was an indication of debility. I attended church where people wore flower corsages for Mother's Day. Many people wore bright red carnation corsages. Some wore pink, others wore white in honor of their mothers. I came to realize that the red corsages indicated their mothers were alive and well, and pink indicated mothers were facing some infirmity. In church, one is taught to pray for that mother to get well. And for the white corsages, the unspoken announcement was that those mothers were no longer among the living. Dare I say, pink, pink, you stink? Maybe not so loud, but I think it stinks that death can cloud what should be what I thought was a day to express happiness. My youthful mind wondered if I would ever have to wear the pink or white flower. At the time, I could not imagine wearing any other color except red. Did you know only real men wear pink? By the time I was in junior high school, that expression was well known. Pink is the color associated with the weaker sex. Thanks to the social culture, pink is the rule for girls, and only girls, from birth to womanhood. Stating real men wear pink suggests the need to be granted permission to wear a desired color, and then only if you are a man of strong character. Pink, pink, you stink. My aversion to pink intensified over the years. If given a choice, I almost always chose blue over pink. Blue furniture, curtains, bedspreads, bathroom fixtures. I cannot even think of anything pink in my house. Even the walls are various shades of blue paint. I've seen women's linen closets full of pink towels, sheets, and blankets, and I've wondered, will we ever have anything in common? Pink, pink, you stink. On September 30th, 2015, I was scheduled to have back surgery. Please know that no one wants to have back surgery. It is usually done when there's no other method of relieving the pain. I had been going to a chiropractor and had managed to have the pain in my lower back under control, but I experienced a life-changing accident December 1st, 2014. I was rethinking my decision to stay after school to catch up on grading student papers. I remember because it was my niece's birthday. I debated with myself for a while whether or not I should stay or go home, and going home won. As I went to turn off the computer on my desk, I tried to pull up the task chair, and it slipped out from behind me. I fell, hitting my head and the back of my neck on the windowsill behind me, and my forehead on the desk in front of me. I was now on the floor, too scared to move. My head was killing me. There was a nurse, two actually, and other teachers and the principal standing around me. I was embarrassed to have attracted so much attention. All I wanted was my husband. Someone called him. I was imagining him in the car driving rapidly through the streets. He must have been nervous, as he got to me faster than my mind drove. I would only let him help me up. I remember my coworkers wanted me to go by ambulance, but I insisted that was not necessary. I would go to the urgent care center. At urgent care, the staff feared I had a neck fracture, so they sent me to the hospital. X-rays indicated that nothing was broken, but my final diagnosis was whiplash and occipital neuralgia. I was in constant pain, so the doctor visits began. Even those were painful and tiresome. I stopped attending the chiropractor. This was a bad move on my part, because without the routine work on my back, it became increasingly more difficult for me to get up without excruciating pain. My husband Joseph had to assist me in the office visits that required me to lay flat